Yesterday, PSG, they've got a pretty well-rounded draft. You can see that they've got very front-to-back with the Ornn in the front line. They're going to rely on him to face-check these objectives.
And there's a ward just across the wall here. Lumao's going to clear that one out with the sweeper. Navi actually takes it in the end. Kaiwing and Unify, what have they got? They've got the cleanse, they've got a heal. Is that enough to get away from the JDG dive? Lumao caught out underneath the tower, but it was Loken tanking, and there's the first kill of the game. Kanavi's now going to have to try and get away because River is on his way down. But River will not be...
Lumao has got early boots. A wave is stacking up towards the top side of the map. Level 6 has been hit. Yagao level 6 as well. PSG is in danger.
And Navi just hit 6 and leveled up the Call of the Forge God, and now Lumao's coming up with Yagao. There's the showstopper to try and pull River away from the turret. The knockup's going to come through, but already the kill goes down. JDG, so much more vision from your opponent, and your roams become so much more potent, and PSG are trying to stop that by going in on the bottom lane. Deadly Flourish lands on Loken, and there's nowhere for him to go. Hanabi will take the kill.
So I was concerned that PSG wouldn't be able to punish the flashless Loken, but they're able to finally get their first kill of the game. They're going to look to convert this into the first Drake of the game as well. PSG answering back some of the aggression that we've been seeing from JDG.
It's a good TP investment. Of course, Zoom still has his, but he'll stay up in the top lane for now. Navi's actually looking to get in here. Magical Journey's available for PSG, and they're just going to run out of the pit. The Dragon isn't low enough for River, and he can't get the auto as attacks off. Almost goes down in the end, secured by Yagao. And what looked good for PSG has totally turned on its head as Kanavi almost lands the abscond. That Duck steals away the tempered bait.
But then it ends up faltering. They're not willing to commit to the play, and now they recognize, okay, well now JDG, after pushing in bot, Loken and Lumao have made their way up to this objective. This is going to be the Rift Tower for JDG, and they don't have to burn this early. They don't have to force this objective if they don't want to because of the Drake spawning in 2 minutes. Utilizing this to generate a pressure point. So at this position, there's no way that PSG can look to contest because they've lost the mid priority. This is going to be easy for JDG. JDG don't care. They're going for the fights.
You can't do that to a Bard. He's just around here collecting his meeps and getting some chimes, and here comes the Starfall. Lumao's going to dive the turret in the top lane, and he still has the Aegis Assault. Unified down. Lumao gets the second.
Wow. Cannot move on the map without JDG answering.
And you get into this really awful situation where PSG have a comp that fights well in team fights, but you look at the threat that comes out from JDG. You've got Zoom to disengage Hanabi if he ever goes in. You've got Yagao diving onto your backline. You've got Lumao diving onto your backline. You've got Kanavi diving onto your backline. Caught up in the parallel convergence. Pops the stopwatch, but only stops time for a second. Tempered Bait, get the double, go golden. Call of the Forge God's going to come through as well, but Kaiwing is already done for, and Jada Crystal Hour goes wide as now they dive onto Tank. Kanavi steals away his ult, says anything you can do, I can do slightly worse right now as Tank doesn't quite go down.
Yeah, the damage from the 3 orbs not quite enough, but Lumao continuing the chase, looking for the spear, just barely misses it, which means the Tank is going to be able to walk away with his life, but PSG continue to lose more on the map. That's another 2 kills going in the favor of JDG. They've extended their goal lead to what? Is that 7.5, 8K now in their favor, 16.5 minutes in. This was the dominant performance that I think many expected. But a team like JDG, they're a little bit more calculated in their approach. And again, when you look back to that Dragon play earlier, when they were at a numbers advantage, have to hold that as Yagao in a 1v3.
He still has the Chrono Shift and the Parallel Convergence, going to dive onto River. The Magical Journey took everyone away from him, and now River has to flash, get to the Magical Journey, but the Chrono Shift is enough. Yagao and Kanavi opening up. Call of the Forge God was used, I believe. No, it wasn't. That was the Grand Starfall as Lumao joined the fight.
And this is the calculated skirmishing we were talking about. Look at how patient Yagao was. 1v3, he does not mind, and now they're going for the dive.
Oh, Unified, like he was doing everything he should do in that situation. He was backing away from the tower. He was saying, yep, you guys can have it. And now the Tempered Fate comes out as Hanabi tries to join the fray. But so far, we have yet to see a JDG player die. And there's the 3rd from PSG. There's the 4th. Make it 5. JDG with a clean ace in the bottom lane.
Wow. And the only reason why is because River just respawned. JDG are absolutely dismantling PSG 19 minutes into the game. They're looking to break into that. They're forced to send Tank off into a side lane, which means the Tank is standing there next to Yagao, who's 206, has 3 completed items, one of which is a Mejai Soul Stealer. And you're like, well, this is just very unfortunate. And PSG in a very difficult situation right now. Of course, they're looking like they're going to be going 0-2 in the group stages. They still have Damwon to face up against next, and only makes the group stage.
And now JDG say, okay, enough of this. We can see you answering the bottom lane. We're actually going to leave Yagao down there because he has the teleport to join the fight. And we will start up this Baron. This might be the only opportunity for PSG to get back in this game.
And you can see that Kaiwing is on his way. He does have the Bard ultimate to try and stall this objective out. Gonna have Zoom tank things up. Let's see what Yagao does. He has the TP, the Bard ulti comes through.
TP flank, there's a separate TP coming out as Lumao tries to jump onto Hanabi. Call of the Forge God wasn't used back in response, but here comes the curtain call. Yagao has a good flank position onto River, but he is isolated from the team. Curtains are open. Loken the target. Hanabi was able just to escape from the side. There's the arrow coming back in, and Yagao dives forward. And here comes the showstopper. Zoom into the back line. 1 down, 2 down, make it 3, make it 4, and make it 5 as JDG just sweep away at PSG. Tank almost escapes, but Yagao's having none of that. Chases him down. The ace comes out for JDG. They didn't even need the Baron.
Wow. So initially that fight did not look great for JDG. Kanavi getting chunked out, Lumao dying almost immediately, but the gold advantage they have is just too big. They're looking to get themselves a 23-minute victory, and JDG back on form.
JDG slapping PSG around with their wallets. They will claim their first win of Worlds.
And what a dominant performance from JDG as well. Zero hesitation, constant aggression, relentless pressure. This was a fast-paced